shop before it shuts at 4 o'clock. But today I woke up at 12 o'clock, even though I didn't go to bed last night until about 7 in the morning. And the reason I woke up was because my roommate who lives next door to me was blasting like some house tunes, and he's a DJ, so he's got these big industrial speakers. So I woke up to bass in my face, which made me feel like I just wanted to get up and just smash the day. So that's what I've been doing. I've been in the gym and other things, but I thought I would do a little whispered ramble because I haven't done one for a while, and enjoy my Sunday treat, which is the Magic Stars. I haven't had these for so long, and I saw a meme the other day saying that like Magic Stars are the most superior chocolate, and honestly I agree, so I thought I'm gonna have to invest, so I'm gonna munch on these. By the way, conspiracy theory that I came up with about memes and Airpods. Do you remember in like 2015-16 when Airpods first came out? These are bang. Everyone was like, what the fuck are these? Like, don't want this. And now, like, everybody has Airpods 2 years after they came out. Like, everybody raves about them now. I came up with a conspiracy theory that Apple paid like some big meme accounts to like make memes about Airpods to make them like popular, because I've seen so many memes where it's like basically you're poor if you don't have Airpods. The power of memes is so fucking powerful. Like, I bought these because I saw a meme that reminded me of them. So yeah, I think that's probably true. I saw that another YouTuber called Michelle Pilates, she's a conspiracy theory channel, she mentioned it as well. That doesn't mean that I didn't invent it though, because like there's like billions of people on the planet, so obviously at least 2 people are going to come up with the same idea. There's no such thing as originality anymore. Let's just pretend to be like next to the fire. You know what a perfect Sunday activity is? You know, like when you go to old people's houses. I always used to go to my grandparents' house when I got in trouble at school and stuff, and I was like having a shit time as a kid because I always felt safe and like just safe, and kind of like I could just forget about everything when I was there, because it was kind of like a time capsule. Like I used to go from my mum's house, which was really modern, like a show home type of house, and then go to my grandparents' house, and it was just like really old fashioned. The telly was just like on a really low level. Like, I feel like when you go to old people's houses, the telly is always either really low because they're conscious about disturbing the neighbours, or it's really high because they're deaf. There's never like any like in between. It's always one extreme or the other. But when I used to go to my grandparents, it used to be like really low, so it was just really low, and they had like an electric fire, and they used to have that on. There used to be a cat there as well, and it was just like really old. And then my grandma used to put a blanket on me, and it just used to feel really safe. I feel like that's a perfect Sunday activity, especially if you're really hungover. Because when you're really hungover, all you really want to do is just lie on the couch and watch like David Attenborough or something. Even though I wouldn't usually enjoy watching David Attenborough types of things, although I do love animals. I feel like I need something with a bit more excitement. Not that this video is any more exciting than a David Attenborough TV show. But you know what I mean, you know. I've been really sad this weekend actually, and I think that's why I just kind of had a chill day yesterday, because although, you know what, some people never go out, never get the chance to go out because they either work and they don't have money or anything like that, so this is really like a first world problem. But I got invited to a house party like last night, and also there were some people from my town, my hometown, came here to Leeds for a night out, and they invited me to go meet them in the city for like a night out, and they wanted me to take them to all the best places and stuff to go on a weekend in Leeds, and I really wanted to, because like I haven't seen anyone from home for like a good couple of months now, probably since Christmas time. And I also got invited to a like rave type thing, but I couldn't go to any of them because I had so much stuff to do, and I just didn't have the time to do it. So I was like, no, I can't go to any of them. Also, I'm trying to be a good boy because I've been out twice this week already. So I thought, you know what, I can't do it. I just can't keep going out all the time. I need to actually do what I'm here to do, which is like work and study and stuff. But then I just kept thinking, like, okay, it's time to do what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's take something off my to-do list. But then I was thinking, like, if I had have went out, I wouldn't be doing anything productive then, and I was going to go out. So I felt like I don't really need to do anything productive, which was a stupid thing, stupid way to see things. But like, that's just the way I saw it. So I didn't really do much yesterday. I did go to the gym on the night. I thought at least do one thing productive. Went to the gym at like 1 o'clock. Didn't come home till 2:30, and then was on FaceTime to Jen till like 7 in the morning. Which, by the way, Jen has been sending me some really fucking amazing selfies lately. Sometimes because usually she gets like ready every day because she does singing and stuff, and she like always sends me selfies of like what she looks like and stuff. And the other day she sent me some selfies, and I laid in bed. It was morning time, I think, or it was night time, and I'd just come in from the gym, and I was just like lying on my bed before I went in the shower, and she sent me these selfies, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, like, and I was literally saying, like, I need a fucking second to comprehend what I'm actually looking at, like so fucking, oh, I can't get over it. Me and Jen have been going through a bit of a rough patch in our relationship at the minute. We were never actually supposed to be getting in a relationship because I said that I was coming to university and stuff, and didn't want to like have feelings still at home. I just wanted to be able to be here and just like do what I was supposed to be doing without missing anyone, kind of. I mean, I was always going to miss people, but I didn't want to like get involved anyway. And then we did end up getting involved, and then we kind of like did end up in a relationship, and then I had to break it off because of the distance and stuff. I'm just not built for like long distance relationships. It's just not nice. I'm like not a wet person, but I'm like a needy person. Like, I like to have people around me all the time, and I get like really down when I'm by myself, and when I'm like missing people I get really down. So it was like really tough being here for so long without seeing each other for like long periods of time. So we went through a bit of a rough patch. We didn't ever like have a big fallout or anything. We just kind of were like getting a bit sick of the distance and stuff like that. Long distance relationships are really tough, man. Like, let me just place this somewhere over here, maybe. You are on FaceTime a lot of the time to try and like spend time with the person, but it's kind of like being on the other side of a glass wall from them and not being able to like be with them or anything really. So it's quite like sick and like messes with your head and stuff. So it's been really tough lately for that reason. I actually surprised myself because I woke up in a decent mood. Usually on a Sunday I'm like, I just want to sleep. Like, nobody talk to me. Like, I hate morning times. I hate. Nobody will ever understand how much I hate mornings, especially when I have to wake up at like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning or something, and like get out of bed and like have a shower and like cook a food for quite refreshed. I think I need one of those alarm clocks that has like plays music on the morning, because I remember as a kid my mum used to have to bring the CD player into my room while I was at primary school and like blast my favourite song to get me out of bed on the morning. And this morning my roommate was blasting some like tunes, so I think I need to start doing that. I suppose that would be quite annoying at 6 o'clock in the morning for like everybody else who lives in my flat. But is it more annoying than an extra loud alarm clock that is meant for someone who is hard of hearing? I know which one I'd rather wake up to. I've actually never thought about this before, and I've had so many struggles waking up for my alarm. I think it's because, do you know what? Sometimes I wake up on a morning and my alarm has been turned off, which means that I have woken up for my alarm and then switched it off and went back to sleep, and I have no memory of doing that, which scares the fuck out of me because it reminds me of stories that you hear about people who have sleptwalked and like done some crazy shit and have no recollection of it. Like my auntie told me a story, well my uncle told me a story about my auntie one time taking a sleeping tablet. Like sleeping tablets are known for making people do crazy shit, I suppose. I've heard a lot of stories about people after they've took a sleeping tablet and then went on to like do something fucking crazy. My auntie had taken a sleeping tablet and then later on tried to like rugby tackle my uncle off the bed or whatever and just had no recollection of it apparently. Like she probably did it just because she was like pissed off with his snoring or something, but she said she had no recollection of it. And that fucking scares me. Even like hearing people sleep talking and stuff scares the fuck out of me, because I remember one of my friends sleeping over one time and speaking as if they were having a conversation with me, but I was trying to talk to them because I thought they were actually awake at the time. I thought they were actually awake and they were like talking to me about something that like we would talk about, and then I was replying, but they didn't hear me reply and they were just like replying to whatever I was saying back to them in their dream, if that makes sense. So I was like shit myself, and then later on they sleptwalked, which fucking scared the fuck out of me. The storms just got like really loud all of a sudden outside. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but it's really windy. If I open the window a little bit, maybe you'll be able to hear it. 2 seconds. Usually the best night's sleeps that I have is when there's a storm outside. Especially a thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms, mate. I've always wanted, like one of the things on my bucket list is to go to America, or like the Bermuda Triangle or some shit, and like storm chase like some massive tornado or something. I just find it so like interesting. I do have a nerdy side where like I like fucking volcanoes and shit. Like I remember as a kid I used to make volcanoes, and that's a really cliche thing to make as a kid because you see so many films where a kid has made a volcano as a science project. But I used to make volcanoes. I also used to draw tornadoes. I just used to do like line backwards and forwards like that and then get bigger to the top, and then I used to draw like little cars and things inside the tornado. And then I used to, when YouTube was born, I used to watch videos of like tornadoes and shit. I don't know what fascinates me about it, just the fact that like where the fuck does the energy come from to make the air move that much. Like, okay, a bit of nerdy like science shit here. So a tornado is supposed to be formed when cold air is coming from this way and hot air is coming from this way, and hot air always rises, so the hot air is usually higher than the cold air. So then it does this, and then that causes the spiral like this. That causes a spiral, and then somehow the spiral ends up like going like this, and then it just like goes hammer and just destroys shit. I know people from countries where there's tornadoes all the time probably hate tornadoes, but like I'm not a massive fan of like tornadoes. If it was up to me, I would end tornadoes now. They cause so much destruction and things like this, but they exist. So like, if they already exist, I would like to chase one. And also, apparently, the inside of the tornado is supposed to be like dead, silent, and just still and calm. Like, imagine being inside of that, and like the world is like going ham around you, and then like you're inside the tornado, and there's just nothing happening in there. I bet like if we built some sort of like thing where you could get inside of it without getting hurt, you would end up in another dimension probably. I don't know. I remember watching a film years ago. It was a really old film. My dad used to always watch like really old films on a weekend when I used to go to his house, and it was a film about these people who made these little things that the tornado would pick up, and they would like capture all the information about them and stuff. I found that film sick. But anyways, there's only so much you can say about tornadoes. In other news, the Bermuda Triangle is also sick. Not for the people who've been lost there, but just for the simple fact that, like, I think it's a gateway to another dimension. Like, probably. Who knows? This has gotten to be like a really far end of a fat ramble now, just talking about anything. I was just going to tell you guys about my day, and then that would be the end of it while I hit my magic stars. But anyway, that was my ramble. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for 30,000 subscribers. I love every single one of you. I hope that you continue to enjoy my content in the future. I will try my best to not let you down with content and stuff. So, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I usually put my hand over this, but this time I can't because it's weird. Anyway, bye.